Okay, so after the procedure, the doctor is done. This is full lube, but we're just ignoring that. Okay. This sponge comes inside of the cinch sack kit. Open it up, and the sponge is dry. But on the inside of the sponge, you can see a bluish stain type of stuff. This is some dry cleaner that needs to be water activated. So before that though, so the doc will sit this down. I wanted to show you one more thing, jumping ahead a little bit. When the doc sits it down, sometimes they put it on the scope, on the table, kind of haphazardly or whatever. It's your job to make sure it doesn't fall off the table. I like to put it to where the neck is close, and then you lay the scope to where it sits in the back, because there's a nice ridge back there, and it's a little bit more secure. You can put it in the front, but to me there's just more interferences, and if it falls off the front, it's going to come down there and smash the thing and stuff. So anyway, put it there in the back. My recommendation. Okay. So then you open up your sponge. You put it into your 500 mils of water. And if for some reason you don't have 500 mils of water, if it doesn't come up to this point, go get a little bit more. You know, you might fill it up all night and stuff like that. So it's not going to be very sudsy. This type of cleaner does not have suds stuff. But it does break down, it breaks down the bioburden and stuff like that, but it doesn't get real sudsy, okay? So anyway, just kind of squeeze it around a little bit. And then, squeeze it out just a little. I like it nice and kind of soggy, because this is an absorbent pad right through here. And then take it by the neck, go over the button, over the thing. You don't have to be careful, just get kind of sloppy with it, you know what I mean? Just like get it all over there. And then grab it by the neck, and then pull it through, set it down, and grab here, grab the end. Meanwhile, you're going to get kind of blinded, so go down here and long press the lamp button to turn it off so it's not in your face. And then hold your money, grab your neck, take the sponge, and go down on the end. Always have a hold of your money. Alright, then take the sponge back again, and then get it nice and squeezy right into here. Again, squeeze out as much as you can because you want all that water, and just leave the sponge. Then, you take your money, you got your neck, put it into the water, and you suction for 30 seconds.
How do you suction?
Okay, good question, sorry. The suction button is the first one right here. No. It is not. The blue one pushes air out, blows air out, and the suction red one suctions out. Good question, thank you. Yep, the one on the top. That, here, I'll suction a little bit, you know.
Okay.
So anyway, you start suctioning. 30 seconds for time constraints, because it's going to be 30, 10, 30, 10, 30, so I'll shorten it up a little bit. Suction for 30 seconds. Okay. And then you let go. Set it down. At this point, I don't put the scope back behind here. At this point, I just tuck it in right here. And what I should have had out already was the key card. My bad, because I didn't have it, you know. But this is a little bubbler key. You can call it key card, you can call whatever. But it's got this plastic thing right here. And at this point, what you do, pick up your neck, bend it over to you, pull out the blue air button.
Okay.
Pull the blue air button out, drop it down. And take this key, stick it in. Alright, and then take your money, put it in here. See how it immediately starts bubbling? You don't have to do anything. This key card puts this in to where it puts a high pressure bubble. And then take the top of the key, the blue and green button here, and just kind of in and out, squeeze, 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 kind of whatever. And that puts different levels of pressure. So basically it's a high pressure blow, which is kind of knocking loose any type of material that could be in there. Okay? So you do that for 30 seconds. This is your second 30 seconds.
We do what we're doing now, or we're still
Yeah.
pushing the button?
No, you can do that. You can push the button or not, or whatever. Just kind of up and down, whatever. But you do that for 30 seconds. That's the high jet to clear it out, okay? Then you let it set for 10 seconds, and that just gives you time to do something else. And then you grab your money, and you step on your pedal for 60 seconds, or 30 seconds. Notice that jet I was telling you about, how it comes out all streamlined and everything? And do that for 30 seconds. So each one of these 30 seconds is imperative. The one sucks in the soapy fluid, the cleaning fluid into, so you're sucking it in for 30 seconds. You're letting it set for 10 seconds while you switch over to the key card bubbler. Then you let it bubble as it pushes air through for 30 seconds. And then you take it out, and then you flush plain water through for 10 seconds, or 30 seconds. 30, 10, 30, 10, 30.
So this is the third 30-second thing we've done.
Yes. And at this point, you're basically done. You can do it longer like I did. I did it longer or whatever. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Like that. And the first thing you want to do is clamp this off. Remember that thing, if you don't clamp it, you're going to flood the table? Clamp that off as far as it can go. One clamp, it'll still leak, so crank, 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 crank. Okay? And then I take the suction, and I suck up all that fluid. It doesn't take very long. Alright, we'll pretend like I did it. Then I take it and I put it underneath the scope here, and then when I pull off this little thing with the clamp, pull it off, a lot of times water will leak out. Well, okay, it didn't this time, but a lot of times the water will just spray out. And I just suck it up, that way it doesn't go all over the floor. Okay? At that point, you're all done. Then you take this off. This is trash. All the buttons are disposable. Pick it out, see how it's kind of just flips through a little bit. And then you pull it out. You do your wind. Like that. Go ahead and get it a little more organized. Get your money a little more organized. And then clean up your table. You're going to want to take a bunch of trash back there with you. I put all that in there. That's disposable. That's disposable. The bite block is disposable. And this goes back with the scope, but if you don't do it, that's okay, because there's a lot more of those back there. Toss that back there with that. Pitch that. Now the way you wrap it up is a little bit important. So then, kind of keep it in the middle. Fold these ends in. There's that sticker. I always put it in before I even do it. So here's that little sticker, the biohazard sticker. As soon as I spread it out on the table, I take part of it off and slap it under.
Do we need that?
Oh yeah, thank you. And this is the identification for the scope. If not, the person cleaning the scope's going to come find you and tell you how wonderful you are. Put that in there. And spin it around. Grab one end and that end. And then cinch it up. Don't cinch it up too terribly tight because it'll go super tight. Just go pretty tight or whatever. You can tie it in a bow, or you can just tie it in a knot or something like that. But basically you want the scope, if you're not going to clean it right away, you're going to do this anyway, but if you're not going to clean it right away, you want to stay moist and everything. So you're going to tie it in a bow. Good. Grab it and go. So,
All right. That is the bedside clean.
that is bedside clean.
Thank you.
Ta-da.